A little tight. Oh no! Oh no!
With great power comes great licensing, and Diamond Select is using their uncanny licensing to bring us the 73rd wave of Marvel Minimates based on the upcoming Spider-Man Homecoming movie. The figures you can pick up at your comic and specialty shops are Spider-Man with Shocker, Battle Damage Spider-Man with Tinkerer, Peter Parker and May Parker, and Homemade Suit Spider-Man with a no Build-a-Figure hostage situation Vulture. A little bird told me that Toys R Us should be getting an exclusive 2-pack of Iron Man and Happy Hogan. Minimates come in the same window box packaging that can easily be stacked on top of each other. There's an illustrated Minimate picture on the side, and the back shows all the characters in the wave. Now you know who to ask for during the holidays. All Minimate figures are meant for ages 8 and up, have interchangeable parts, and can be collected or played with, whatever your heart desires. Enough with the boring stuff, let's get them out of the box. First up is the Spider-Man and Shocker 2-pack. Spider-Man looks amazing. The Spider-Man Homecoming Minimate has vibrant colors and solid illustration detail on his head, torso, legs, and a little bit of illustration detail on his back, so you can pose him with his back to the camera. The only sculpting detail on him is his tiny little web shooters that look great. The quality is pretty nice. His neck is painted to allow you to pose him looking up without seeing any white gap. He has 2 painted layers on his chest. His base layer is red, then blue on top of that, then the illustration. Some of the paint on mine has rubbed off, so watch out for that. His hands and feet remove and reattach pretty easily, and they stay in place after they've been reattached. His only accessory is his webbing. He is probably the best Spider-Man Minimate Diamond Select has produced. Shocker is in his half civilian, half costume look. He has illustration on his head, chest, and arms, but nowhere else. The skin tone on his head is painted on, so there's a little rubbed off on mine. His molded coat blends nicely with the 2D illustration on his chest. He comes with a gauntlet. The gauntlet is repaint from the crossbone gauntlets we saw last year with his Civil War Minimates, which makes sense because all this technology exists in the same universe. It is worth noting that he does not come with an extra hand, though. Battle Damage Spider-Man has vibrant colors and has illustrated damage on his front, arms, legs, and back. He also comes with a very sad face with some bruises on it. I love that we get a homemade Spider-Man mask that you can put on the battle damaged or not battle damaged figure. His hands are extra big and molded with sculpted web shooters and web grooves on the top. He also has your standard issue Spider-Man webbing included. It's a great figure. So at first I thought this was Michael Keaton with a goatee, but it's not. It's someone else. The actor is the Tinkerer comes with a new headpiece. It looks like a winter cap with some magnifying headgear, maybe a flashlight to use when tinkering. He has illustrated detail on his head and front, but nowhere else. He comes in his coveralls and he has his molded coat, but other than that, he is a pretty standard Minimate figure. Peter Parker is in his typical Peter Parker clothes. He also comes with some stuff we've seen before. He also has legs that are very tight and hard to move, and on mine, they came right off. Yep, the legs of my Peter Parker took the pegs on the hips right with them when I moved them, so when you get this figure, make sure that you are being very careful not to do the same thing I've done. It's a good thing that Minimate parts are swappable, so what I am going to do is take the legs from this Luke Cage in the Jessica Jones 4-pack, because they have a similar color, and swap them out for these broken legs. As for the rest of Peter, he has a stylized hairpiece, a coat piece, a backpack, and a cell phone that fits right into the backpack. You can't put the backpack on this figure with his coat on, so I'm not completely sure on how you could display it. You could take the coat off, but this figure doesn't come with an extra set of arms, so the colors wouldn't be matching. For now, I'll just have him holding it. He also comes with a Spider-Man mask, which is great that we get removable masks for both suits. Come on, mate, without the suit, I'm nothing. Except handsome, smart, and a superhero, which is better than 99% of everybody. But yeah, keep telling yourself you need that suit. Yeah, I guess I'm alright. Aunt May looks great. I'm in complete favor of this younger version, and now we have another civilian Minimate exclusive MCU character. It's nice to see that Diamond Select is branching out instead of giving us the same female characters like another Mary Jane or Gwen Stacy. That's not to say that I don't want to see future releases of Mary Jane in future sets, but it's cool that we get a new take on an old character. This May Parker figure has illustration on her head and front. Her only accessory is her hairpiece, and I don't believe I've seen this one before. I've had the ones where hair is coming down on both sides of the face, but not just on one side. So it's nice that we have variety. It looks good and it allows for a little bit of head movement. Not much, but more than other female hair pieces. Overall, she's a great looking figure, and I'm happy to add her to my collection. Homemade Suit Spider-Man may not be the figure we need, but I'm happy to have him. He has a lot of clean illustrated detail on his head, chest, and boots. His hands have molded web shooters and web groups cut on top. He comes with a removable hood and standard issue webbing. All of his parts swap out easily and nothing gets broken off when you pose him. It's cool to have an alternate look for Spidey. Ah, Disney, you know how to make my eyeballs happy. No Build-A-Wing set in this wave. This must be one of the best Minimates accessories ever made. The wings have a lot of sculpted detail and above average paintwork. I can't get over the wingspan. It's over 6 inches long and almost the same size as the wings made for the 6-inch action figure line. Unbelievable. He also comes with a boatload of additions to his costume. His helmet and flight jacket are molded pieces that have nice sculpts and blend seamlessly with the rest of his costume. He also has illustrated detail on his arms and legs. His hands are molded pieces that represent the flight controls, and his feet are 2 molded talons that have incredible sculpts. A lot of nice detail in this figure. Overall, even if you do not collect Minimates, if you like Spider-Man, this is a must-have figure. I would just even buy this figure just to collect him. When they discontinue this figure, he will be worth a lot. A white hairpiece is included, and the Vulture's helmet can be removed to reveal a Michael Keaton Minimate head. Part of the fun of collecting MCU Minimates is getting Minimates based on celebrities, because Diamond Select does not have to adhere to the same likeness policies that other action figure lines have. Having this head opens up a lot of customization options. I don't have a Batman Minimate, but I'm sure that would be the first place it would go. I'm sure I'll think up some other ideas. Overall, this set is a must-have. We've all gotten Spider-Man figures before, but they've really stepped up their game with quality and look. I think this is definitely an upgrade from prior Spider-Man releases. The other non-Spider-Man characters in this set will really bolster your Marvel Cinematic Universe Minimate ranks. And if you're not collecting MCU Minimates, why not? They're so much fun and they're competitively cheap. Around $6 to $10 for a 2-pack for 2 figures. They are your poor man's Marvel Legends, and I'm poor and a man, so they're perfect. They also fit in perfectly with your comic Minimates and Minimates from other movie properties. Minimates are also in scale with a lot of minifigure sets and dioramas for dynamic action figure displays. And on that note, I would like to talk about the Hasbro Vulture Attack playset made for the 6-inch action figure line. Now this playset is made for 6-inch action figures, but if you look at this is not meant for a 6-inch action figure. These are in scale with Minimates. So if you collect Minimates and you want a playset for your Minimate figures, the Vulture Attack set is worth your while. But if you spend $50 thinking that you're going to get a playset for your 6-inch action figure, you're going to be sorely disappointed. But all that aside, the set itself is amazing. The artwork on these figures is well done, and it shows that Diamond Select is really working to step up their quality game. One of my figures broke apart in my hands, and I'm still satisfied with what I've got. Well, that's my review of these figures. I hope you got the information you were looking for, but if you didn't, please post your questions in the comments. You can also leave comments there too. Please subscribe to my channel for more Minimate reviews and stop motion videos. I haven't done as many videos as I would have liked to this year because I do this in my spare time, and my wife and I decided to add another person Minimate to our collection. So we have 2 now, and the time just disappears. However, the routine is starting to figure itself out, and that means more videos and maybe even some more giveaways. I'm hoping to do a Pirates of the Caribbean and Guardians of the Galaxy crossover review / stop motion. Captain Ron jokes aplenty in that video. I also will do Thor Minimates, but if you have a review wish list, let me know. And also, like this video to tell me I'm doing a good job. Or don't, I'll still keep making them either way. But if I watched your video, I would give you a like, Jay. Thanks for watching, and remember, be kind to yourself.